Hi, my name is Olga. Let's be honest, we mostly fail in organizing of online meetings and even find them less efficient than our regular offline negotiation.
This channel is for international business developers who are willing to expand business in Russia or optimize their business processes. In every short video is valuable information about different facets of Russian business. Market analysis, cases and studies, best practices, memories of your international colleagues. Subscribe to this channel. Here are answers and tips.
The problem is not in the format of the meeting, but that we apply old structures and methods in the new way of communication. Let's take a look first. What's the problem, why we have less efficient online meetings, and then I will give you a pill against this disease. I will give you a tip how to avoid this issue. First, technology should work. It's clear, right? But statistically, in 85% of webinars, people meet technical problems. Can you imagine? In 85%, people are sitting and waiting for microphone or video or slide sharing or charger or something else, and we even did not start with presentation yet. So in this video we won't speak how to fix the technical problems. Just be aware that it's critically important to be 15-20 minutes before the meeting to check if everything is working. The other problem is the low level of engagement. As usual, you start your presentation and you're like, oh, what do you think about my idea, about my proposal? And you expect that a bunch of people will jump and start to discuss and give their ideas and opinion. But in online world, in online meetings, it doesn't happen spontaneously. And after few trials, failed trials to involve people in discussion and negotiation, you just drop it and continue to say what you have to. But this is like oil on the fire, because in online world people are less focused than in offline. They scroll, they click, they quickly move further. That's why many businessmen complain on the low level of engagement, less attention, less initiative and bad time management. Online meetings mostly take longer time than the offline format. And there is only one solution. Try to involve people better in your story. Try to imagine that you are playing football with your audience. Most speakers, they just take the ball, so the words, and they start to play alone. And people after a few minutes feel bored, kind of obliged to stay on this meeting. They start to check emails or think about next cup of coffee. How to solve it? Don't be the single player on the field. Try to be a coach or commentator of this game and give the ball to your audience. The more people play, the more they engage in the process. And of course, in every game there are rules. Explain who, when, how, what. Explain the structure of the meeting and also the end target, that people know what they have to do and what is the end of this meeting. I also prefer to have a timekeeper, so somebody who helps me to manage time and to follow if everything goes in the flow, and also somebody who tells me about technology if still something going wrong. I can just manage the meeting itself. The second task of the coach is to manage the game. So to write your meeting in blocks of 10 minutes. If in offline meetings, in offline world, you could explain something in 20 minutes, try to make it double shorter. Even then, explain everything in 10 minutes, and even then, if your information is unique or new. In online world, people cannot focus so long time and they get bored. And micro-learning currently is a big trend when people want to get information, want to receive it very fast. And say that you have a meeting with different branches of your international distributor and you have like introduction, presentation of new products, COVID-adjusted customer journey for next year and the end of the meeting and the results of the meeting. Between each block involve people in your process. It won't happen by itself, but there are different tools and methods to do this. And first, in warm up the people. It can be this famous write yes in the chat if you hear me and see me good, but I have even better tool which I will share with you now. It's an interactive app, and one of them works perfectly in big international meetings. During such meeting, I ask people to open the link to this website and write where they are now, where is location. And everyone sees in real life location of all participants. The bigger is the audience, the more points there are on the map, and it works really very impressive. I use same website for the smaller meetings, but I ask people to write what they expect from the meeting today. So before I start the meeting, I don't have to say hello to everyone. Everyone writes about their expectations. Sometimes they make jokes, and before I start meeting, they feel already in the process. They're already warmed up. Okay, everybody feels warm, and we can start with our introduction and presentation. And after the presentation of novelties, of course, I'm interested to know their opinion about that. But I have, for example, 20 branches, 20 different connections, and I cannot know immediately what everybody thinks. So what I will do, I will use online questionnaire. On the website on Mentimeter, and it's even for free, we can use the online forms and to see the answers and all results together in real time. Based on those answers, of course, I can understand the flow of our future negotiation. Sometimes on the smaller meetings, I ask 3 people about their opinion, and I say like, this is my point of view, but I'm really interested what Mikhail, Masha and Natasha think about this. So people won't get bored, they know that they will be asked. Sometimes it's super handy to work on the projects together. So in online we have the forms where we can move everything, move pictures and to structures and to write something together. I work in expert business, and why this topic is so important? Because the level of understanding due to language and mentality difference is slower than normal. So your job must be not only interactive but also visual. It's extremely important to make better decisions, to move faster with your customers. After a few such involving interactive tools, you can be sure that your public will not sleep even if you have been meeting for 90 minutes. I wish you big success. And if you found this video handy, share it with your other commercial colleagues. And if you do business in Russia, subscribe for this channel. Here are answers and tips.